came to here to see him. Let's give a warm welcome to Johny!
Sup? Oh shit. Oh my god, your tits are just. No, so I was on my way here and I was, this girl that I'm riding with, or I'm currently having sex with, that is. And it's only my second show, so she's like, so you nervous about your funny time tonight? I'm like, okay, well, first of all, it's not called Funny Time. Second, I was the lead sheep in my third grade play. I think I can handle this shit. She's like, God, I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, well, you better be. Pull another stunt like that again, and we're through. Oh, shit. That never happened. But I thought it would work, so gave it a shot. That's my problem, though. I'm never serious. I'm always just kidding around, and sometimes my friends get mad at me about it. And not really all of them, more like just one of them. And my best friend, Richie, he's actually here tonight. He's always getting mad at me because I'm always joking, and he's always serious. And, but he doesn't get too mad, but recently he got pretty mad at me. I was hanging out with this girl, Big Claude. And, yep, okay. And her real name's Claudia, but I like to keep things interesting, so. And so I'm hanging out with Big Claude, and Richie calls me, and he's like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, just chilling with Big Claude. He's like, and he gets mad at me. He's like, man, why you gotta do that? And I'm like, do what? He's like, Big Claude. What kind of shit is that? I'm like, dude, she's real. And he's like, really? He's like, who's Big Claude then? I was like, Jean-Claude Van Damme's sister. And then he got pissed. He was like, that's what I'm talking about, click. I'm like, oh, come on, Richie. You set yourself up for that one. No, but it's understandable, because Richie was there for the time me and my friend Walski came up with the greatest name ever. And it was me, Richie, and Walski, and we're driving to Miami to go skateboarding, because I skateboard, so just deal with that. Tony Hawk, kick flips, well, whatever. Yeah. So we're driving, and a Celine Dion song comes on the radio, and Walsey's like, fuck Celine Dion, clicks it. And I'm like, oh, that's a perfect time for my Celine Dion joke. So I was like, you guys hear about Celine Dion's brother? And they're like, Celine Dion's brother? I'm like, yeah, John Dion. They're like, John Dion? I'm like, John Dion. Walsey's like, that's not a real guy. I was like, I know. It's not. But it'd be funny, though. And he's like, yeah, Richie's in the back. Idiot. And so Walsey comes back with something even better than that, though. He's like, Jack, you know what would be better than that? I'm like, what? He's like, if LeBron James married Celine Dion, but took Celine Dion's last name, I was like, oh my God. LeBron Dion. Yep. So the rest of the car ride, we're just like, LeBron Dion from downtown. And Richie, of course, Richie's a LeBron James fan. He's in the back seat just like, man, why you guys gonna fuck with LeBron James like that? I'm like, shut up, Richie. And Walsey's like, shut the fuck up. Accept it. He's LeBron Dion now. So I guess I can understand why you got mad about the Big Claude thing, but she's actually real. And she's here tonight. Give it up for Big Claude, everybody. She's right back here. Yep, give it up. All right, Claudia, sit the fuck down. Oh, shit. That little skank. I'm just kidding, Claudia. I'm not kidding. Oh, man. Yeah, but I've been having a pretty good week. I went to a party recently, and my favorite situation happened to me. I was chilling with these two girls, and this situation is for the guys. If you ever want to make a girl laugh, pay attention. And ladies, you'll appreciate this. But it's got to be set up, though. I was talking to these two girls, one here. We're talking. She's talking. And she's like, oh, my God, you cut your hair. She's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, you cut your hair. I start touching her hair and shit. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I lean in and I do this one thing, and it works every time. I lean in and I go, is that Tresseme? But it's got to be set up, though. You can't just run up to a girl and be like, is that Tresseme? Can't do that. It won't work. Yeah, you get it. Okay. No, but I like that situation because about 2 years ago, it pulled through for me, like really well. And I live with my best friend, Austria, and my two other good friends, Vince and Duck. Yep. Mm-hmm. And so we threw parties like every weekend. Even if we didn't want to, it was happening. So this one particular weekend, there was this girl there, and I was like, oh my God, who is this girl? I have to meet this girl. And by meet this girl, I mean I have to have sex with this girl. So I go up, I start talking to her, and she was a little bitch, but whatever, she was hot. So talking with her, and the Tresseme joke gets set up for me, so I'm like, got this bitch. So we're talking for like another hour or so, and then she says something like this to me. She goes, so, you want to give me a tour of your bedroom? I was like, a tour of my bedroom? Yeah, I'll give you the full tour right now. So we go to my room, I open the door, I'm like, no. I kick open the door, I'm like, walk in, and I'm like, on your right side, we have my closet, which is more like a giant cubby hole, because there's no doors. Over here is my computer, and you know what a computer is. She's like, yeah, I know what a computer is. I'm like, and on your left, we have my touch lamp. But we're going to keep that off. And over here is my dresser, which my grandfather gave me. And it's mahogany, so it's pretty nice. And then I was like, and last but not least, we have my bed. And she's like, oh. And so she sits down on the bed, and she's like, oh my God, these sheets are so soft. Oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, no, they're Egyptian cotton. She's like, really? I'm like, no. So we start doing our thing, whatever, and I'm like, oh shit, I don't have a condom. She's like, no, it's fine, we don't need a condom. I'm like, no, we need a fucking condom. So I go back out to the party, and so I go back out to the party, and I'm like, yo, you got a condom? He's like, no. I was like, you got a condom? He's like, no. I was like, you got a condom? He's like, no. So I'm like, does anybody have a condom? I just shout it out. And this kid emerges from the back of the party. He's like, yo, you need a condom? And I was like, yeah, I literally just shouted that out. Yeah. And then he's like, and he doesn't just reach into his back, into his wallet. He reaches into his top shirt pocket here. He's like, how many you need? I'm like, 2. He's like, I thought so. So he rips them off, like, gives them me, and he's handing me, I noticed that they're magnums, which are extra large condoms if you don't know what a magnum is. And so, and he's a pretty short guy, so I'm like, oh, I was like, dude, you packing heat, right? Right? And he's like, no, not really. And then he says the greatest thing I've ever heard anybody say to me, ever. He's like, I was like, so what are you doing with why do you have magnums? He's like, gotta wrap my balls up too, bro. All right, I'm getting out of here, everybody. Thanks for coming. I love you. Not you.